if the upset can shake up. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Iowa State's offense takes the field. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Rigby. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Give to the back. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the UNLV Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position
breaks into the open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On the run, it's Washington. Nice move to keep running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, Great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Scanning the field, it's Royer. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off play action on first down. Already a solid start. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now sneaks it in.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Royer. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. Power football with the run. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Brown will throw it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up 14 over Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense in hurry up mode. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush is on him. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Royer. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike between defenders. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Townsend. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away. And
a shot for the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
UNLV 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Royer. Makes the grab down the middle. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The sure hands, it's Lyons. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Lofts one high indeed. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying play action. Snares it outside. It's Jackson. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get... Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are especially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 8 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Royer. Got his man quickly. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Here comes the heat. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Gives it on the option. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to the end zone. Intercepted.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Rebels offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Malone. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air, it's Royer. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Lions. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Near the 48-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of it.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. They'll run play action. That's a fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Royer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.